The video dives deep into the growing controversy surrounding Diddy and Jay-Z, with the latest allegations involving a 13-year-old and accusations of forced actions. The internet is buzzing with questions about whether Diddy has a history of similar behavior and whether these claims are tied to his distancing from Jay-Z. Hints at an unnamed female celebrity potentially being involved in the lawsuit, while suggesting connections to other rumors and past incidents involving Jay-Z, such as his relationships with Foxy Brown, Aaliyah, and R. Kelly. It teases shocking revelations, especially about Beyoncé's relationship with Jay-Z, suggesting that there's more to their story than what the public has been told. The tone suggests that the audience should brace for explosive details, with the video framing itself as a source for these receipts that viewers have been asking for.
Right into how did two of the biggest names in music even meet?
Well, we met a long time ago. Award shows, a lot of different performances.
And at what point did the conversation come, hey, do you want to do some music?
You know how people, you see each other and you respect each other's music. You know, it's always that conversation, we got to do something. You know that.
Right.
The time filler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When that time filler turns into something real, then it's...
The situation is heating up with Beyoncé and Blue Ivy allegedly facing challenges as Blue prepares for her Mufasa press tour and Beyoncé gears up for the halftime show. Meanwhile, Jay-Z is caught up in a growing lawsuit that has not only put him in the spotlight, but has also led him to reportedly threaten the lawyer involved. This lawsuit, initially filed in October in the Southern District of New York, originally listed Diddy as a defendant, but has since been refiled to include Jay-Z. The case has sparked renewed attention, especially after Tony Busby revealed that he's representing 120 accusers who have filed civil lawsuits across multiple states, amplifying the stakes in this high-profile legal battle.
A lot of people allowed it to go on, said nothing, didn't intervene, maybe benefited from it, profited from it. All of these individuals and entities, in my view, have exposure here.
The lawsuit, which is now named Jay-Z as a defendant, presents a disturbing allegation from a woman identified as Jane Doe. Her incident occurred after she was dropped off at the MTV Video Music Awards after-party at Radio City Music Hall. Without a ticket, she attempted to gain access to the event by speaking to various limousine drivers. One driver, allegedly working for Diddy, told her she fit what Diddy was looking for. The driver later picked her up, and after a 20-minute drive, she was allegedly dropped off at a house with a U-shaped driveway, which is described in the lawsuit. This is the first time Tony Busby has named another prominent figure in these cases, amplifying the seriousness of the allegations. The lawsuit goes on to describe an alarming sequence of events. After allegedly being made to sign a document she believed to be a non-disclosure agreement, Jane Doe was given a drink that caused her to feel woozy and lightheaded. Feeling the need to lie down, she reportedly walked down a hallway, entering an empty bedroom furnished only with a large bed. According to the lawsuit, shortly after, both Diddy and Jay-Z entered the room. The complaint alleges that Diddy then made a comment saying, "You are ready to party," before Jay-Z allegedly removed her clothes, held her down, and proceeded to force himself on her, while Diddy and an unnamed female celebrity reportedly watched. This disturbing account forms the core of the lawsuit, which also brings Jay-Z into the legal battle alongside Diddy. The lawsuit claims that after the alleged incident, Jane Doe managed to escape the room and ran to a nearby petrol station where she called her father. The lawsuit also states that she has since struggled with severe emotional and psychological effects, including deep depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and a seizure disorder triggered by the trauma. Her ability to form and maintain normal relationships has reportedly been impacted, and she now lives a largely withdrawn life. The gravity of these allegations has sent shockwaves through the internet, especially because this is the first time Jay-Z has been formally named in such a lawsuit. This marks a significant escalation from mere speculation to legal action, and the details are disturbing. Age word she can understand the nature of these accusations. It is devastating to know that such a serious claim has been made against me. Jay-Z strongly denied the allegations and suggested that if the claims were true, they should be pursued through a criminal complaint rather than a civil one. He emphasized his belief that anyone who would commit such an act should face the full extent of the law. Jay-Z also expressed deep concern for his family, particularly the impact this would have on his children, one of whom is old enough to comprehend the gravity of the situation. The case continues to unfold as more details emerge, and it remains to be seen how it will develop in the courts. Jay-Z expressed his deep emotional distress over the impact these allegations could have on his family, particularly his children, emphasizing the cruel nature of the claims and how the public scrutiny would force his family to confront uncomfortable questions. He also lashed out at Tony Busby, the lawyer representing the plaintiff. Accusing him of exploiting the situation for profit, Jay-Z criticized Busby for attempting to pressure him into settling, stating that the nature of the allegations had the opposite effect and only motivated him to expose the lawyer's actions. He firmly rejected the notion of settling or paying any money, asserting that he would not tolerate being treated like other celebrities who may have caved to such pressure. Jay-Z made it, growing up in Brooklyn, shaped his approach to dealing with such allegations, and that he was prepared to fight back against what he saw as a fraudulent case. Tony Busby responded sharply to Jay-Z's statement, challenging his claims and providing further context about the lawsuit. Busby emphasized that Jay-Z had previously denied being the one to file a lawsuit under his name, using a pseudonym instead. He pointed out that his firm had sent a demand letter but had never asked for any money from Jay-Z. Busby also accused Jay-Z of attempting to harass both him and the plaintiff, but noted that this tactic had only strengthened the plaintiff's resolve. Busby expressed pride in her courage, asserting that the backlash from Jay-Z's actions had emboldened her. Jay-Z and Beyoncé have consistently denied any association with Diddy regarding the allegations surrounding him. Recently, they took legal action against individuals and media platforms like Piers Morgan, who have made or spread false claims linking them to Diddy. Jay-Z reportedly ordered his lawyers to go after anyone who attempts to associate him with baseless accusations, reflecting his determination to defend his reputation. Beyoncé, fully supportive of Jay-Z, has stood by him, emphasizing their shared resolve to combat what they consider false and harmful rumors. They've also previously addressed the situation when Jaguar Wright, a singer, made controversial statements about their relationship with Diddy. This ongoing defensive strategy suggests the Carters are committed to confronting these accusations head-on. Jaguar Wright's claims about Diddy and Jay-Z have certainly stirred controversy. She suggested that Diddy might have been involved in a cover-up concerning Kathy White's death, hinting that it was to protect Jay-Z's marriage to Beyoncé. Her remarks implied that Diddy should start snitching and reveal what he knows about the situation. In addition, during her interview with Piers Morgan, Wright went further, asserting that Jay-Z was worse than Diddy, fueling the narrative of dark secrets and shady dealings surrounding the two. These bold accusations have continued to keep the public and media focused on the complex relationships and rumors involving the three high-profile figures.
Potentially, do you think there could be?
Thousands. I've talked to hundreds that I deal with still myself. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They do nasty things.
What do you think happened with Kim
Keeping
Porter?
people against their will. Putting people on planes while they're unconscious. Just like Aaliyah got on that plane. And everyone knows it. The wiretapping of the phones, putting AirTag on children during visits. These are normal practices that these people do.
Putting out a platform for further damage, spreading lies that can ruin lives. Alex Sparrow emphasized that Jay-Z and Beyoncé have always been vigilant in protecting their reputations and families. He made it clear that the response was a necessary step, especially since the accusations made by Jaguar Wright were baseless and harmful. By taking legal action, they sought to prevent the spread of false claims that could perpetuate harmful gossip and potentially tarnish their image. This move to take legal action against Piers Morgan and remove the interview was aimed at preserving the integrity of the Carters and stopping the ripple effect of false allegations. It seems like the Carters' legal response has been a force to reckon with. and the pressure they exerted on Piers Morgan was a clear message. By forcing an apology and threatening legal action, they've shown how seriously they take any false or damaging accusations. Alex Barrow's comments highlighted that the Carters are not just sitting back when it comes to protecting their reputation. The legal pressure they're applying could serve as a reminder to others in the media and public who might attempt to spread harmful rumors about them. As for Tony Busby, it appears the legal tension between him and Jay-Z is only intensifying as his firm continues to pursue the case while Jay-Z maintains his stance of denial and defense. This entire situation is shaping up to be a high-stakes legal battle, and it's clear that the Carters are determined to clear their names and ensure their side of the story is heard. The situation surrounding Jay-Z in the recent lawsuit has sparked intense debate. Critics argue that his response, while denying the allegations, came off as dismissive and manipulative, possibly using gaslighting tactics to downplay the severity of the situation. His failure to directly address the specifics of the accusation, instead focusing on his own reputation and distancing himself from the matter, has led some to question the sincerity of his denial.